We're live. Okay, welcome to Old Town Quilt Shop's Wednesday live video. We have a lot of fabric to show you, so we'll wait for a few people to get on. We'll show you our website in case you're not familiar with it. It's oldtownquiltshoporchid.com, and our email, oldtownquiltshop@gmail.com, and our phone, area code 805-938-5870. Hopefully you know where we are, 165 West Clark Avenue in Orchid. Oh. And our hours, and I want to remind you that starting on Monday, our Monday hours are going to be 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then Tuesday through Friday, what we've been all along, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday 10 to 4. So only Monday is changing, so we will be open to the public from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Mondays. Okay, so shall we get started? Let's go ahead and start with the fabric because there's a lot of it. Okay, so Home on the Range. This is from Moda. It's $13.15 a yard, and we just had the rodeo, so of course it came in too late for that. However, we now have additional Western fabric for you. So this one is directional, but it's got, you know, words, and it kind of has a wood grain background, and all the you know, hats, boots, saddles, horses, everything you associate with Home on the Range. And then we have a non-directional one, horses and what do you call these, brands, I guess. And these are all on a cream color background. And then just boots. So they're mainly brown with pops of this kind of tealy color. And we did get that teal color, and it's kind of a burlap.
It's way more green than it's showing.
Okay, well.
It shows blue.
Oh, well, it's not blue. It really is more of a green teal. So anyway, this is Home on the Range from Moda. It's $13.15 a yard, and this is what we have. And it will work with some of the other fabrics that we have in our western area. Okay, and then we got something new for us, some beer fabric called On Tap. This is from Quilting Treasures, and it's $13.45 a yard. So we have the beer barrels. Roll out the barrel.
It's not as light as it looks on here.
Okay, so you know, it has a little darker background than what is showing up on camera, but it's I don't know how they toss the beer barrels, but they're tossed. And kegs, kegs. Okay, fine. And then we've got the beer bottles, and they're not. Well, I don't know what they say. I guess they do have some kind of names on them, but I doubt that they're real names because they would have had to get licensed. But anyway, it's a black background with tossed beer bottles. And then we have words, and this is not directional. They go in all directions. So again, it's got the tan background, and then everything else is, you know, a brown. So these would make a nice guy's quilt, a nice 3-yard quilt, or, you know, one of our favorites. So anyway, it's called On Tap from Quilting Treasures. Okay. Now this one, this one is called Flea Market Fresh. We actually didn't get any of the things that look like flea market. So it's a little misleading here, but it's from Moda, and it's $13.15 a yard. And this is, you know, like ledgers and, you know, just writing. These kinds of things make fabulous backgrounds. So it's got, you know, light tans and darker browns and a little bit of kind of a tealy blue in there, kind of where the ink ran. Anyway. Nice background. These actually work. We kind of put it with some of the Tim Holtz things, so it works with those. And then these are stamps, and you know, very colorful. this would make a really cute bag, or or the inside of a bag, or a project bag. Cute. So anyway, the two of these are with some of our other similar type travel things on the shelf. So this is Flea Market Fresh from Moda. Okay, and moving along, we got Skin Deep from Blank Quilting. So we have, cow. It's a cow print. Stacy said we should make masks out of this and go to Chick-fil-A. And I said, no, they would mistake us for employees and be asking us for food. But anyway, Skin Deep from Blank Quilting. It's $12.20 a yard, and it is, it does look like cowhide. So it's white with the black splotches. So that's, and I know that this was popular for masks, but I'm not wearing mine to Chick-fil-A. Okay, moving on. Sewing box from Canvas Studios, which is a division of Benartex. We've got the pins. These are all on a white background. So we've got the very colorful pins. So, and then you've got needles and thread, and also very colorful. And then the stripe. And this stripe, when I was sitting here, we have some other fabrics coming up, and this stripe would actually work with some of the others. So this one would be very versatile, but very, very nice, adding to our, the sewing fabrics that we have in these work in with a lot of the others. So the pins, the needles and thread, and the, I guess just string, thread strands. Okay, now top of the class. This is from Blank Quilting. So this particular one has all the letters of the alphabet and punctuation and everything on like a graph paper background. And we put it in the kids. We put this one and the next one, the hands, in our children's fabric. And these, just colorful, and work with some of our, a lot of our other fabrics that are in the kids, because we have a lot of colorful ones. So you've got all, this is not directional, and neither are the hands. Very cute. I just love these little hand prints. And then in the same line is this particular one that has, lab and science items. You've got your pencils, your lab vials, and magnets, and triangles and whatnot, and microscope. So this would work, but it also works with some of the other. In fact, we did this quilt that was behind us that has science items, and this particular fabric would also work with that. So we actually, it is in the, that's where it is in the stores with those. So again, we kind of got this big scatter shot of stuff. When the week started, when we came in on Tuesday, there was only, a couple of, I forget which ones were here. The beer. Only the beer fabric was here, and I thought I was going to be doing a song and dance, and then all of this other fabric came in yesterday, and we were going a little crazy. Okay, so then the last fabric we have is Awesome Owls, and this is a, really a kids line, and it's from Benartex. It's $12.55 a yard, and this is the entire line.
Mm-mm.
No, it isn't?
It is not.
Oh, we got nearly the entire line. I think we got 10 of them.
Something like that.
So there's two, the owls are on two different color backgrounds. So you've got the teal turquoisey background, and then also the white. So cute owls, and they are scattered, so they aren't directional. Then you've got kind of the little flowers in the lime green, and then a lighter turquoise. Then you've got this really cute, checkerboard.
They call them color squares.
Color squares, but they're really color rectangles. But if we want to get really technical here, But anyway, it has all the colors from the line in it. And then you've got the owls on the white background. And then it has this wonderful stripe that goes with it. So, of course, it would be wonderful as a binding or, as one of the squares in a quilt. Then you have the pink flowers. So all of the flowers have, a lighter background and then darker of the same color in the flowers, and then white as well. So, all of them had that, the green and the teal. And then we have the smaller scattered owls. And then you've got kind of a orange swirl. So again, it's got the lighter orange and then darker through it. So this makes it very easy to match with a lot of things. And then you've got this little ditzy flower. And this would be a really cute mask, but obviously it also goes very well with the rest of the fabrics here in this line. So you could draw from these and do, a 3-yard quilt. You could do a fat quarter quilt with all of these. We have a lot of patterns that would work, fat quarter patterns that would work with these. So very cute, awesome owls. And look, that stripe from the the sewing line would also work with this. So those colors just blend in. And actually it would also work with the top of the class stuff. And this particular, the Awesome Owls came with a free download pattern called What a Hoot. So this can be downloaded on the Benartex website. So it, and they did use that, those rectangle square dots, whatever they call it, in there. And really this is just squares and half square triangles, so very simple. They use the stripe as an inner border, so it could, and this makes
Actually finishes 46 square.
Oh, it's, yeah, this is wrong here. It finishes 46 square. Inside it gives a different dimension, but anyway, it's 46-inch square. But again, because it's, squares and half square triangles, you can make it bigger, smaller, whatever you want to do. Okay, so that is our fabric today. So we did get one new pattern in called Sweet Love, and this one uses 2.5-inch strips, which kind of leads us to segue into our upcoming classes. Well, that's okay. We'll come back to those. Okay, so Sweet Love uses 2.5-inch strips. It just uses 20 of them, and it makes a 51 by 51-inch square quilt. So we have coming up, Moda sponsors a Sew a Jelly Roll Day, and so we're going to have a Sew a Jelly Roll sit and sew out in the classroom. So if you want to participate in that, and we are not going to police it and say you have to sew a jelly roll. But for $12 you can come, and we do have free downloaded patterns from Moda for jelly rolls. Of course, we have other jelly roll patterns, and we have other jelly roll books, but this one would work out nicely, especially if you just have like half of a jelly roll, or you want to split a jelly roll with somebody. So anyway, it's on September 18th from 10 to 4, and the cost is $12. And you can sign up ahead online. And with all of our classes, all participants must be fully vaccinated. So we ask that you let us know that. Okay, and then we have still room for summer swag. So that's Wednesday, September 28th and 29th, and that will be taught by Stacy. So a jelly roll day, I don't know which one of us will be out there, but one of us will. Stacy's pointing at me, so maybe it'll be me. Okay, so anyway, that's a 2-day class, and it's from 10 to 4 each day, and the cost is $50, and then there is a ruler that goes along with that, and you do need that. So you need the pattern and the ruler and the class. Okay? And then beginning quilting, this is going to be taught by Dolores, so this is for people starting out quilting or people who feel that like they need a little refresher course. So you're going to learn, you know, obviously the correct 1/4" seam and, you know, how to put blocks together, and there's different blocks in this quilt, so you'll learn half square triangles and flying geese and, you know, a number of different things. And of course you'll learn how to put on borders and binding and all of that. So this is from 10 to 3 on these dates, and those are all Tuesdays. Okay, and it's $65 for the class, and then there is a book that's required, and that's $14.95, and remember we do offer 30% off the books. So and then we have our Dresden plate class, and that's taught by George, the Dresden dude. Okay, and that is on Wednesday, October 13th from 10 to 4. And again, there is a ruler involved in that. It's a $30 class and then a $30 ruler. But you will learn how to make a Dresden plate, and you will not fear it any longer. And it's all done by machine, so for the other people out there who fear the handwork, don't fear, it's all done by your machine. And then we have the Mimosa quilt class, and that's on Saturday, October 23rd from 10 to 4, and it's a $30 class, and then there's a pattern that goes with that, and I'll show you the pattern. This can be done in multiple sizes. So the sample that we have hanging up in the shop is the baby size, but there are 5 sizes. You can do baby, throw, twin, queen, or king, and it can be done with fat quarters, or you can use yardage, and then you know, of course, yardage and for the backgrounds and the connectors. But anyway, it you know, like I said, it's multiple sizes, and this is really beginner friendly. It's an easy quilt, so we highly recommend the folded corner clipper. That is the way that I will be teaching it. It's just much easier. You don't have to have it. You can do it without it, but you just will be doing more steps. Okay, so that's Mimosa, and that is on October 23rd. It's a Saturday. Okay, so the last thing we got in is that time of year when we start getting in planners for the next for the following year. So these planners have actually 2022 and 23, so we're all hoping that we can fill those in with lots of things. But anyway, we do have these available in the store and on the website. Okay, we kind of went through this quickly because, to be perfectly honest, it's hot in here. And I don't have a makeup person to blot my sweat or anything, so anyway, yeah, Stacy. Okay, any questions out there? No. They don't want me saying their name. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in, and don't forget, starting on Monday, we will be open Mondays from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you work and can't get off during the day, that's an opportunity for you to come. And we do have, of course, Monday Mavens going on at that point in time. So starting at 6, and that's a drop-in. So Susan can help you with whatever project you're working on. Alrighty, so I'm going to just go ahead and say adios for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.